Hey, welcome to Side New JW. This is Side New 119. You don't always have to agree. Simply put, you don't always have to agree with me, and I don't always have to agree with you. You don't have to agree with individuals that you work with, or your spouse, or your friends, or your family, co-workers, the world in general. You don't always have to agree with them. They don't always have to agree with you. You're not always right, and neither are they. I promise you, no matter what, at the end of the day, you will never be right 100% of the time. All right? Now, maybe the world's smartest individual is looking at this and watching this and be like, well, I'm always smart and I always know what I'm doing. Look, you might be the one, okay? You might be the one that knows everything in your own mind. However, I'm not going to agree with that. That's the best part about this. That's the best benefit of it. And the reason you don't always have to agree with other individuals is because everybody has a difference of opinion. Everybody has different answers when it comes to certain things. This isn't a math question. What's 2 plus 2? 4. Got it. Okay? Most individuals will agree that 2 plus 2 is 4. I'm talking about big, real world life things. There's going to be differences. There's going to be conflicts. There's going to be difference of opinions. And guess what? It's okay. Don't get wrapped up. Don't get worked up when someone else doesn't agree with you. Whoop-de-doo. All right? That's the world. That's the life. That's what we live in. If you think that you're going to be successful in life by only ever agreeing or others always agreeing with you, then you are jacked, okay, when it comes to your mindset and the mentality that you have on what you think is reality. That's not reality, all right? That is some weird world that you are living in all by yourself where you think that every single individual is always going to agree with you. And then on the reverse side, you're always going to agree with everyone else. That's not going to happen. And it's okay. So understand that. Know that. There's some boundaries when it comes to that, especially when you're working in an environment where other individuals, your boss. You don't have to agree with your boss, but at the end of the day, sometimes your boss is going to say, this is how we're doing it, and guess what you're going to do? You're going to do what your boss says, but you know that you don't agree, and you know that others don't agree, and as long as it's not, you're not doing something that's morally, ethically, or you're putting somebody in harm's way, then you're going to do what your boss says. That's how it works, okay? You're not going to all of a sudden be like, well, you know what? We don't agree on this, so therefore I'm not going to do it that way. If you like to keep your job, 9 times out of 10, you're going to go ahead and do whatever it is. Now, you can express your opinion all day long. I express my opinion with my bosses when I don't agree with them, and they express their opinions with me when they don't agree with me. And the same thing, individuals that work for me, they express their opinions when they don't agree with it. It's okay, and I don't get upset. I don't get butthurt, and I don't get freaking worked up over it. I'm not going to change who I am just because they don't agree with me, and I'm not going to change who I am if you don't agree with me and you happen to, work above me, or in the future you're the CEO of a company and I come into that and I'm like, hey, that's kind of different, kind of weird. I don't know about that one. And you're like, well, it doesn't matter, blah, 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 blah. I'm not going to be like, oh, I quit. Unless you're doing something not moral, not ethical, or you're putting someone's life in danger. That's how it's going to be sometimes. There's going to be things that you have to do to ensure that you are successful, ensure that whatever it is that needs to get done, gets done, and you don't have to agree about it. So don't worry about it. Don't get worked up about it. Don't get butthurt and sad and all this other bull crap when it comes to life. Look, you don't have to agree, just like you don't have to agree with everything that I just said. However, though, if you do, like it, share it, and I appreciate you watching Decide and Do 119.